I am audible, and now you are both audible. And here we go. Hello and welcome to Sebastian Plays This. I'm Sebastian. I'm joined today by GnomeOfInvention, also known as Erica/Elfie, and Trevor, also known as Eldramon. Hope everyone's doing good. It's been a week since I've seen any of you. It's been a while. Kind of weird to think. I've been in Toronto for the weekend, so I'm mildly chaotic because I had to do a lot of stuff kind of last minute, and my brain is kind of catching up with itself. Anyhow, hope everyone's doing good. Thank you, Tim, for the resub. I really appreciate that. And also, you redeemed really bad advice for channel point rewards. Make a channel point reward that's, let's say, 50 channel points, and you have to sing every time it's redeemed for about 4 minutes.
4 minutes? That's a long time.
Yeah. Or maybe find a shorter song to sing in its entirety. Don't do Bohemian Rhapsody. That's genuinely really bad advice. Do not do that. I like that Friendly Wildlife redeemed Bird, even though Bird still does not work.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried to get it to do a thing. It doesn't like to do the thing, though. Anyhow. Just gonna catch you guys, everybody up to what's going on. There we go. So, actually, I should bring you to the other camp. Because that has, like, where everybody is. That's where we left off.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense, yeah. I know how things work, which means I need to throw Eldramon down there. Eldramon, get down there. There you go. So, on the last session of Tales of Yield Interest, Elfie and Ollie were framed for murder in Bowick. They were framed for murdering the 12 leaders of the entire country. They were put into jail, had a real fun time in jail. Elfie loved it.
It was delightful.
However, interestingly, the way they got out of jail, because it was becoming more and more clear how far up the corruption was, that they actually got to see, both Ollie and Elfie got to see the entity finally, like, truly showed themselves to them. Offered each of them the power that they would need to escape, and shockingly, despite having the power to kill, in my own simulation, something like 60 guards at once, almost, if they really wanted to. That's probably exaggerated. Probably like 40. They decided to kill nobody. It was really impressive. Also, hello, Brazilian. Hope you're doing good. And they escaped the city. And they also broke out Ku from the International Adventurers League and Lupo, who was also framed. And I think, anything else you want to add, Elfie?
Lorifer was there too. But he ran away as soon as we stopped to camp. I don't know where he went.
Yeah. Trevor, if you don't remember Lorifer, he was do you remember the International Adventurers Guild when you were dealing with them back in Hughshire?
Yeah, like closer to the beginning of our adventure.
Lorifer was a total dickhead. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I really talked to him. I just remember Elfie and Ellie and Talia talking to him.
Yeah. There wasn't really a lot going on with him specifically, I guess. He was just occasionally a bit of a sexist dick.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But anyhow, Eldramon, you just caught up. It took a long time. You just kind of avoided all the chaos in Bowick. You went south of there and tracked them down, and I'm going to say that you just found their camp. So, feel free to do your thing.
So at the moment, they're in jail still, or
No.
they?
They just escaped, and they, like, broke out of the city. It was intense as hell.
Gotcha.
Time of day is it?
Shoot, what time was it when you... Okay, you escaped at around midnight. Well, actually, quite late, at, like, 3 in the morning.
Mhm.
You guys took a long rest when you got to your little camp, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then I would say it's like... Let's say it's about 2 p.m. Oh, I'm sorry, Ash. I'm sorry, you're going through so much over there. Yeah, it's about sometime past noon.
Okay. That's good, because then all my magic items get their charges back. Yeah.
That's right. Also, Ollie turned into a crow again, and she's just kind of running around, riding on the back of her pseudo dragon, having a fun time, just somewhere in the woods. Just keep that in mind. They're always kind of nearby, playing in their crow form.
Okay.
Uted, I'm going to say caught up with you? Or, no. Yeah, this makes more sense. Uted got lost.
Oh no.
He started tracking you, and then he got lost because, not the best at tracking.
No. Okay. What about our horse and cart? Have they wandered up yet, or?
Yeah, they just happen to wander, like, towards you guys.
Okay.
They've got these weird elfie seeking plates in its head. It's weird. Caw! Yes.
Well, it's because I'm the one that feeds the horse. That's why.
Ah.
They know if they find me, they get food. Exactly. All right, so I'm assuming Lupo is still in his tent because he's a vampire. Doesn't want to go out in the sun.
Yeah, Lupo. Yeah, he does not like the sun very much.
What's Koo doing?
Koo, since you turned him into a frog and forced him to break out of jail, he's just been kind of staring at the fire, just being very uncomfortable with the situation. You kind of made him break the law.
He's been sitting there for 8 hours.
Well, he fell asleep, but like he had a fitful sleep and woke up on occasion, paced around. He's not happy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say it's at this point where Elgermon probably walked in.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like. So was I informed kind of where they were at, or I'm just kind of traveling and finding my way as I go to try to catch up to them?
I'm just gonna say you very efficiently tracked them down.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be. I really noticed kind of like where they're at. I feel like Elgermon, because since Ollie is like flying around and like playing in the woods and stuff, like I kind of noticed that as I'm like tracking them, and I come upon the camp, and
yes,
I see horse carriage and Elfie and stuff, so I decide to go up to them.
You got this, Ash.
I'm actually still inside my tent. I haven't woken up yet.
Okay. You sleeping through the day.
I had a rough night.
Okay. Well then, I go up to the horse and pet it, and I guess can I give it a little apple slice or something?
That will cost you 1 ration if you wish to feed the horse.
Okay. I'll just pet the horse.
Okay.
I guess I'm not that generous.
Fair.
Who's the guy out here by the bonfire?
That is Ku. He was the leader of the group of International Adventurers Guild back in Hughshire that you guys kind of like made it so he didn't get his promotion, basically.
And he's a frog right now, right?
No, he's no longer a frog. Ku kind of looks at, he sees Eldramon. He doesn't look surprised to see him, just because he's already hung out with Elfie at this point, so he figured Eldramon wouldn't be too far. He doesn't really say anything, he's just kind of deep in thought.
Yeah, Eldramon looks at him and he's like, aren't you Ku? Haven't I met you somewhere?
Looks up at you. Yes. I'm Ku. Hello, Eldramon. It's been a while.
Ah, yes, you're from the Adventure Guild, aren't you?
Well, I was. I kind of. I don't know how much they're gonna like me, considering I broke out of jail.
Broke out of jail?
Yes. Oh God, I guess you wouldn't have heard about this. Well, there I was. I was doing my civic duty, reporting Elfie and Lupo and everybody I saw running from the scene of a crime where the leaders of the country had been murdered, and then I got put into jail, and then Elfie and her friend, which turned into a bird, they became so weirdly powerful. They turned me into a frog and they put me in a pocket and then they took me out of jail.
Yeah, I guess quite a bit happened while I was gone. Where is Elfie, by the way?
Oh, she's in the tent over there.
Okay. And you said Lupo? Who's Lupo?
Oh, he's that the vampire that you guys assisted back in Hughshire. Or was Eldramon in part of that? No, this would have been right before Eldramon.
Yeah, it was Elfie and Ellie and Talia.
That's right. This was like the session right before he joined. Elfie helped him out, and then shortly before you got to Hughshire.
Okay. And where is he at?
He's sleeping in his tent. He doesn't like the sun.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll have to talk to him later. I don't know if I should wake them up.
While
maybe,
you're
I guess
while you're talking, this little human teenager walks out of his very oversized tent for one person. Oh, right, what was all this? Another... Hello. My name is Arvonius. It's quite nice to see another human here. Nice to meet you. Are you here to rescue me? To get me out of here?
Me?
Yes, you're human, I'm human, you know, just figured you'd get me out of here, surrounded by all these you-knows. He looks around, being sure that, like, Elfie and Ollie didn't hear him say that, because he's kind of terrified after what happened.
Yeah. You knows, sure. What was your name again?
My name is Arvonius.
Arvonius?
Yes, Arvonius.
And why are you here?
Sorry, what?
And why are you here?
God, you're not here to rescue me, are you? Are you? Who sent? Oh God. I was kidnapped by. I was going on a mission from the United Archon Theocracy, going to Quipmore, and then before we could really set off, I was attacked by these brutish orcs who kidnapped me, brought me northwest towards the mountains, and then I was kidnapped by these other ones. After I escaped, it's been a whole thing. Then I ran into the elf and the dwarf and the half elf, and then
now
a prison escape. I guess it's been a weird few days.
So it's nice to be around like another human.
God, yes. It's been insane. I've been surrounded by orcs this whole time. Orcs and gnomes and dwarves and elves.
Yeah, why don't you tell me like how you really feel about all this?
Oh, well, you know. Well, to be honest, I've been somewhat surprised by... Did you know that they appear to have something similar to feelings?
Oh, really?
Yes, they get upset and they don't understand, and like, they don't understand that it's okay when I say mean things to them because, you know, and it's quite strange, but I suppose they're not as bad as I anticipated, some of them.
Yeah, that's strange, like, for them to, like, think about things and, like, have feelings.
Yes,
That's
I
news
had
to me.
no idea. I thought, you see, I was taught that gnomes hid underneath your bed and cut off your fingers when you sleep. And that has not happened once since I've been here.
Well, I would worry about that because that did happen to my human cousin before, so...
Oh! Roll a deception, please.
What
Damn
are
you,
you
Trevor.
doing, Trevor?
You're gonna make him backtrack all the little progress he's made. I love it.
No!
I'm just fucking with them.
Fuck. Does he believe you? 1 second. He believes you.
Yeah, so you better...
It's terrifying.
Yeah, just, you know, just respect them. And you won't get your toes chopped off.
Oh, I didn't even know that they would take the toes, but I guess that makes sense. Perfect.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Definitely. Gotta show them lots of respect. They really like that.
I guess I might have to. Elfie, she seems nice. She wouldn't. You don't think that she would eat my toes, do you?
I mean, if you act like a dick to her, then yeah, but if you're nice and treat her with, like, you know, feelings, like, then yeah, she'll be good.
He kind of thinks for a moment. It just looks like his brain has been broken a little bit. There's like... You're reinforcing some propaganda, but then there's like others that you're not, that he's been through. He's just kind of confused, like, oh, I need to go to bed. Just goes back into his tent.
Well, that guy's interesting. Hopefully, I bet Elfie really likes that guy.
How loud was their conversation?
It was like normal speaking volume, so you would have probably been able to hear it if you were awake.
Okay.
Or even if you were just... It might have woken you up. I'm gonna leave that up to your discretion.
Yeah, I would say that she is coming around at this point, and like in her groggy state, she like recognizes Eldrimon's voice, and she's kind of confused about why he's here, or like confused about why she's hearing it, because last she knew, Eldrimon was back in Orbist. So she, whoops, that's not it. That's
You're
not
a
Elfie.
horse.
Not today, anyway.
Yeah, I moved the horse too.
So she like kind of crawls out of her tent, and her hair is like all messed up, and her jacket's all rumpled, and kind of like pulls the flap to the side, kind of groggy.
It's a witch. I'm just kidding.
Eldrimon, hello.
Hey, Elfie, how's it going?
I've been better. And she kind of gets up. How are you feeling?
I feel pretty good. You know,
Yeah.
it was quite a trek, and some time to catch up with you. Good thing I saw Ollie playing in the woods with her dragon.
Not
It
dragon.
helped me find the camp.
Oh, she turned into a crow?
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't know?
No, I've been asleep.
Ah,
As soon as we got here, I passed out.
So, who was catching me up with things that have happened? Heard you got some like crazy powers and turned him into a frog and some.
Oh well, Ollie turned him into a frog, but yeah.
Gotcha.
So you know that like, I don't know if I've told you about that like presence that I've been feeling whenever I like wake up from a sleep.
You might have mentioned it.
It's been happening since Orvist, and like ever since we left Orvist, it's been getting like stronger and stronger until and then I was able to see their face at the Hag's Manor. I don't think I told you about that, but I saw their face like inside the red crystal. And then since then I've been having conversations with them upon waking up. So I'm not quite sure about their intentions or what they want from me, but I do know that when Ollie and I needed help to get out, they were there. And they lent us some of their power for a short time. And we managed to get everybody out without killing anyone.
Just very impressive.
That's a lot.
Yeah. It felt kind of weird, but like, I don't know, good at the same time. I don't know.
So obviously they have magical powers that are very strong.
Mm-hmm.
You saw their face.
Mm-hmm.
What did it look like?
She pulls out her journal and shows you a sketch that she did in her journal. And then, Trevor, if you... Oh, yeah, there you go.
I'm able to do that now.
Cool. I mean, her sketch doesn't look as, accurate as that, but just kind of like a vague, like a, sketch of the face and kind of like some, like, annotations, like around like the forehead area to indicate like, oh, this is like amethyst scale looking stuff. This is the hair color, this is the eye color. That kind of stuff.
Yes, that looks like some scales on their face or some what is that?
I can't quite tell. It's like It's like this. Stop me if I'm wrong, Sebastian. It's like the skin is like peeling away, and there's like amethyst underneath it. Is that right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Like anywhere
Yeah.
he's been, or well, they have been scratched. Like there would be a little bit of amethyst showing through.
Mm-hmm. And they told me that their name is Aronia, but that doesn't sound familiar to me at all. I don't know that name anywhere.
Aronia.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds powerful.
Yeah. Though we've just been referring to them as the entity.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not really sure yet on kind of if they're a good presence or a bad presence from your own perspective.
Yeah. I mean, they did show up when I searched for thoughts inside that red crystal, and that's popped up in quite a few interesting places where there's been a lot of like death happening. So that does not bode well for them, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been able to get a clear sense of their intentions toward me and my compatriots or my associates.
But they did help you out, though.
Yeah, so far they haven't demonstrated any malicious intent, but I am trying to be vigilant.
Yeah. I'm glad there was something good out of it, but maybe just in case, just be aware.
Yeah.
But thanks for telling me.
Yeah. Now you know pretty much everything I know, I guess. Unless I've forgotten something.
Yeah. And so we're like, what are we at? Maybe approximately 3 or so days away from the Moloch tribe from what our map says.
Think so. Yeah, we should get there within the week.
Probably
That's
slightly
great.
less than 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. So should we keep moving then? Since you woke up, or is there any place you're wanting to go real quick before moving forward?
If you want to see if you can find Ollie in the woods and go grab her and Pebble, we can just stick him in the cart while she's, in a crow. And I kind of want to check in with Arvonius and see if he's okay. And then yeah.
Yeah, I'll go get them real quick.
Okay. So Elfie goes up to Arvonius' tent and just slowly peeks in and says, "Arvonius, are you awake?"
When you peek in, you can see him just kind of fussing with his hair quite a bit. He stops when he notices you. Oh, yes, I'm... Hey, what?
Your hair looks fine. We're gonna get going pretty soon. So I know we don't have many things, but do whatever you need to do to get ready.
Oh, I suppose. Well, I don't need the tent anymore, so if you want to clean up the tent, you can do that if you want. I'll just hang out outside, I suppose.
Fia looks at him walking, and she looks back at the tent. And she's like, "Nope." And just approaches Ku, totally, not even touching the tent at all.
Arvonius looks at Elfie and sees that the tent is not done. Immediately, he starts screaming. No.
I'll bite your toes off!
He thinks for a second. He's like, he sees it's not gonna happen. Oh, well, I just... Did you like my joke, Elfie? The joke is that you would do my tent. It's not me. It's my tent. Oh, yeah. I'll get doing it. And he just kind of blushes and awkwardly tries to put away the tent best he can.
Oh, poor guy. Not really. So is Ku like sleeping? Oh, he's not sleeping. He's sitting down.
Yeah, Ku's sitting down. He's kind of looking at what you guys are all up to.
Okay. Well, Elfie sits down, like not like right next to him, but like a respectable distance.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of looks at him and she says, "Look, I think I owe you an apology. And not just for taking you out of the jail against your will, though I'm not really sorry about that because I'm fairly certain they would have executed you if you had stayed. So you're welcome to be mad at me and hate us for that. That is totally your prerogative. But I'm sorry that I was kind of a bitch to you back in Hughshire and in Bowick. I mean, you're just trying to do your best, and I don't think I made that any easier. And honestly, I don't think Lorifer was making it any easier for you at all.
He kind of laughs when you mention Lorifer.
But he's gone now. He is off doing his own thing. So if we're heading up to the Moloch in the mountains. If you want to come with us, you can. But you can do what you want.
Well, thank you, Elfie. I appreciate that. I don't think I'll go with you, but I'm not mad. I'm not really mad at you, Elfie, over what happened in Hughshire. I understand how things went. I didn't want to have a big issue with the Seekers of Ashen. Lorifer just pushed me and kind of spoke over me a lot, and just kind of went with what he said. I thought he made a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I don't know what I saw now anymore. I don't know, you didn't really murder the council members, did you?
No, I didn't.
No, I guess I'm not gonna thank you for saving me from the jail, because I don't like breaking the law. Even if they would have executed me, it's not what I do. I follow the rules. But I'm gonna see if I can find someone from the International Adventurers Guild. I should be able to use my papers to get back at least to the Ivory Kings. I should be okay.
Okay.
I'm just not gonna go to Bowick.
Yeah, probably best.
Yeah, if I get arrested, that's fine. I'm not gonna go there.
Just remember, don't let Lorifers push you around. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm ever gonna see Lorifer again.
That's probably best.
Because he kind of took all my money before he left.
He did what?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I kind of feel like he doesn't want to see me right now. Because I don't know if you know this, but I feel like Lorifer is a little afraid of me.
He probably wanted your job.
Probably, but the thing is, I could just do a sleeping spell on him next time I see him and get my goddamn gold back. You actually see confidence in Ku for like
Oh.
the first time ever, getting angry at Lorfer.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. Embrace it.
You know what? I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna kill him, and then I'm gonna kill everybody else that ever made me feel small.
No. That's not
I'm
what
kidding.
I meant.
He did not say that.
Okay. Hold up.
This is like when you
But-
armed those that cult.
Yeah, this is when Eldramon like walks up behind and is like, hey guys, what's going on? Did I hear some killing?
No one is killing anybody. At least not right now.
No. I'm just joking. I'm not gonna kill anybody. I'm just gonna make Lorfer fall asleep and maybe push him in a river.
Gotcha.
Damn, Ku.
So what are you doing, Q? You're
Well,
gonna go to the Adventurers Guild?
yeah, I think I could find my way there. At least just some outpost that'll stick up for me.
And you're going to try to get some help for
No, I don't really need a.
or
I don't think. Well, Elfie sent a letter to her guild, didn't you, Elfie?
I did, yes.
So I think the area is going to be okay. You Seekers of Ashen seem to do well, keeping places safe once you're there.
But then when you get there, what are you going to talk to the Adventurers Guild about?
I'm gonna let them know about what happened here, because it's kind of concerning. There's something that was trying to frame you, and they're obviously gonna want to know about the counselors being murdered. It's really a lot to go over.
Because they think it was us, right?
Well, yes, they think it was you, and they might think I had something to do with it, considering I got arrested.
Okay. So you're saying you could clear our name?
I don't think I can clear your name, but at least I can try to get the story straight with the International Adventurers Guild and see if they can do anything about it.
And then you're thinking they will help the Seekers of the Shen?
I don't know if they'd help you directly, but they might just be able to use some of their political power to try to smooth over the situation.
So we're in trouble with a new council? Or...
Oh, you shouldn't be in trouble. You were never in Bowick. But
Yeah.
Elfie.
Oh, sorry. So I'm sorry to interrupt, but I forgot to mention that there is a mage in Bowick
Oh yes.
that she was she a half orc mage?
Something like
mage?
that.
Something like that. Anyway, she actually gave the order to, like, according to my source, to the entity, this mage gave the order to the people that actually killed the council members, and all 12 of them were killed in like one attack, and the governing power left by them fell to her and the captain of the guard or something like that.
Mhm.
Like the head of the military in Bowick. So yeah, she's probably in charge right now.
Did
And
you find any...
do you remember Artie and Selly and Talia?
There.
Yeah.
Ku remembers seeing Artie while he was giving his witness statement. So Artie was in Bowick. And then the entity said that Sully and Talia instructed, or like Sully and Talia was calling the shots with the mage. So like the mage is working for her.
Working for Sully and Talia.
Mm-hmm. And Sully and Talia is like some kind of shapeshifter or something. Like the person that the mage is working for has many forms according to the entity, and Sully and Talia is one of those forms. So those two people that we let into the Seekers, they basically are they've got something going on where they're trying to sow discord in Bowick somehow for whatever reason.
Oh, so that was kind of like the main source of like who that mage was working for then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gotcha. And now she framed that murder on us.
Well, on me and Ollie and Lupo and Uted. You were not in Bowick, so no one saw you.
Yeah.
So you're fine, but the rest of us are screwed.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's not good.
Nope.
So yes, it probably would be good for Ku to help out to clear your guys' names.
As best he can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that definitely would be helpful, Ku, if you could put a word in there somehow and maybe be persuasive.
I'll see what I can, if I can do anything. I might be able to pressure the guild to maybe launch an investigation on their behalf into the situation. But I'll see. I've been working for the guild a long time. I haven't sought any favors since I joined, so I might be able to get something.
I have a question.
Yes.
For Ku. Has anything like this happened before?
Well,
where
what do you mean?
Yeah, like,
where
were you
the governing body of a major area was suddenly wiped out. I mean, ignoring Orvist, that's an anomaly. Has this happened? Is the guild aware of anything like this that's happened before?
Well, historically, it's happened. I don't know. I would suppose you should be familiar with it. Back in the I believe it was during the. I think it was during the Alliance Age. The non-human kingdoms, we all banded together to try to kick out the humans, and then the Archon himself slayed every single leader of the non-humans. But that's been centuries.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't put it past him to try again with all the discord over in Quitmore and Poros right now.
Arvonius speaks up when he overhears that. Excuse me, we would not do that. We have no reason to try to kill. Why we have no reason to deal with Bowick right now. There's literally no reason. If Bowick is, sorry, you're trying to accuse the Archon of killing the 12 leaders of Bowick.
No, I'm not accusing anybody of anything.
That's what it sounded like.
No, I'm just going over different scenarios in my head.
Well,
where I got a question. Are you Alfie? So you met Ku there?
I met Ku back in Hughshire.
But like when you like ran into him again, was he
Oh
already?
yeah, he was in Bowick. Mm-hmm.
What was he? What were you doing there, Ku?
Well, I was just sent over to I was helping the International Adventurers Guild as I kind of just stopped by. I needed something else to do after Hughshire, and they needed help because their new building was under construction. And yes, I just was supposed to help fill in with administrative duties.
Okay.
I don't know why. I'm not particularly good at that.
Yeah, you got this interesting story of getting captured and somehow escaping a lot.
Yes, it was.
He escaped because of us.
Oh,
If
Yeah, but
if it weren't
before
for us,
that-
he would probably be dead right now.
I would probably. Yeah, probably be dead.
How did you escape all the other times, though? And you get captured beforehand?
Oh wait, who are you talking to?
Ku. Did he get captured by orcs before?
Oh no, that was Arvonius.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, Arvonius was captured by Hemoshan, who are kind of orcs, and then he escaped them and was captured by a group of orcs from the Yungar, which is the territory you're about to leave.
Okay. Well, all right. Yeah, I mean, it's probably best to head out then and get the word out.
Okay, well, before we go, I'm going to go check in with Lupo.
Oh yeah, Ku, if you come with me, I can show you a little path over here that I came from that definitely will help getting back.
Well, sure. I could use some kind of assistance. I'm not super familiar with the area. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So you're off doing that.
Are you
Awesome.
back, Ash?
Ash may be back? Possibly. Perhaps. I see the XSplit logo, which is something. Might be a bit of an effort after.
Our camera's all messed up.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do for now. She'll get it figured out. What are you asking Lupo?
Well, for one thing, is he awake?
You can kind of hear him just kind of humming to himself in his tent.
Okay. Lupo, we're about to get going.
Oh, well, I'll probably get going too.
Are you headed back to Hughshire?
Yes, I need to go back to Hughshire. My God, I should be able to get there in time. I'm not held up that much. I should be able to help her out.
Okay. So I tell him about Sally and Talia and Artie, if I haven't already. I don't remember.
Mhm.
And I tell him that when he gets to Hughshire to go talk to Ramar and tell him, because I don't think I mentioned that information in my letter to him.
Okay.
just in case it got intercepted.
Yes, I can let Ramar know. We seem to be on decent terms. Seems like a very nice human. At least to me. I can let him know. We seem to be on good terms.
Thank you. I'd appreciate that. And I'm sorry you got caught up in this.
Oh, no worries. Honestly, you travel as much as I do, it tends to happen.
Well, I wish you safe travels.
Yes, you as well. I'll stay in this tent until nightfall, and then I suppose I'll be seeing you when I see you.
I guess so. And she gives him like a little like polite wave and walks away.
Wait, Elfie,
Yes.
is there... Do you need anything?
Like what?
I don't know, I feel like you could use something. Here.
He reaches into his bag and hands you one potion of supreme healing.
Oh, thank you. This
Oops.
I will hold on to this in case I need it.
I see Ashley.
I can't describe to you the amount of salty that I am. I really can't.
Hello.
Did you guys see my message in game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All you had to do was. Oh, okay.
I literally uninstalled and reinstalled all of my network like drivers and adapters and everything.
Oh,
I
that's
just turned
annoying.
it off. Yeah, because that was like the first thing it said. It was like, oh, uninstall and reinstall all these things. So I was like, all right, bet. Like, yeah, it makes sense, you know, right? Wrong. Literally just turned off my PC, unplugged it, and then just plugged it back in.
You've had a time.
I've been like so pissed off this because it worked all day. And then as soon as this started, it was just like, you know what? Nah. But hi. I'm here.
Okay, I just need to get this all situated real quick camera-wise. Which, I just need to get your camera working right.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got it fixed, though. God, that must have been annoying.
Dude, I was, because, like, my computer blue screened it before, so I was like, oh my god, like, what's going on? Like, oh, this is terrible, like, blah, blah, blah. He just unplugged it and plugged it back in.
It's great when it's that easy, right?
I was shitting bricks this whole time.
Aw.
And then, like, Discord, because I tried to play on my laptop, right? My dad got me, like, one of those, like, HP Chromebooks for Christmas or whatever.
Those are cool.
You can't, you can't download Discord on a Chromebook, bro. It won't let you.
Really?
Yeah. It just literally won't let you.
That's irritating.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Isn't it, though? I was like, you have literally every single operating system on here, except for the Google one.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Oh!
Do we have time for me to take a bathroom break?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I just need to get a couple things
You wanna pee?
fixed on your cameras. Yeah, just be sure to keep your cameras on.
Is it okay if I cover it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you for the soup.
Soup.
Darn static electricity. God, that sucks. That's annoying.
Hi, chat. It's me. Ya girl. Why?
You've been through a lot today.
Dude, what the fuck?
First the ADHD meds, or whatever they
Oh
call
my
it now.
god. Yeah, that. Drugs.
Yeah, the drugs.
Oh man, since I changed my password. Oh, it's making the noise. I dislike it. I had to change my password because of course I totally forgot what it was on Discord, and now it's making the beep boop, beep boop,
Oh,
beep boop. It's
I
fucking
hate
gross. I do too. I have to figure out how to turn it off. It's been so long.
okay, I just need to make a copy of Trevor, so there will be 2 Trevors, but soon there will only be 1 Trevor, and there will be 1 additional Ash.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Trevor, how does it feel to have multiple forms?
Not any different than normal.
Oh,
And I'm a multifaceted being, so I'm used to it. Actually,
I need to figure out how to turn off the beeping.
what's the human NPC's name again?
Arvonius.
He's cute.
Is he? He's a little fucking
Yes.
asshole, is what he is.
His token is cute. He's such a
think
pretty
so?
boy. Yeah, he's such a pretty boy.
Yeah, he absolutely is. He's a privileged little asshole, though.
I'm probably gonna kill him.
Yeah, it's.
Just
I
kidding.
would understand.
Oh, thank God, I fixed it.
Yeah, what's
Oh,
going on there? I saw your mouth moving, but nothing was happening with you.
Oh yeah, because I didn't want to press it because it was going beep boop, beep boop,
Ah.
beep boop. So I had to figure out how to turn it off. And then I found where all the sounds were, and I was like, nah, none of these, none of these, none of these. And turned it all off. I'm gonna go pee.
Yeah. It's a good
If
time to
everything
do that.
breaks again, I'm out. Yeah.
Alright. And Trevor, because she doesn't have her headphones in, we're still good on the thing we talked about?
Yep.
Perfect.
I was actually gonna talk to Ku or something,
Ah,
and
talk or talk?
I think like talk.
Ah, okay. You got it.
Do you think that should happen like while they're gone? I'd be like, yeah, I talked to Ku.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Hey, Erica.
Hello. I'm
Welcome
back.
Ashley had to pee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I forgot to add that potion to your inventory. I should probably do that.
Yeah, because I can't do it myself.
Yeah, Ash was just like, oh, I gotta take a massive dump.
That's not at all what happened.
I was just kidding.
Jesus.
You're a goof.
There you go. I
Just
added
hate.
it to your inventory.
Thank you.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
No.
Feeling relieved.
No, I'm actually just really fucking salty. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really salty. I was sitting here like trying to like type in my command prompt and all this stuff that I'm like, I went to school for this, right? It didn't fucking matter. It literally did not matter. Not at all. Not one bit. But it's fixed, so that's cool.
My biggest issue I've ever had on my computer is when I was trying to figure out port forwarding without having a single idea what that was.
Oh my gosh.
I've never, ever had this issue. And I built this desktop by myself. So I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Just Windows being a
Oh,
bastard.
see, I thought you were talking about constipation for a second.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I haven't pooped in, I'm just kidding.
Weeks.
Wait, what time are we supposed to start? 5?
I get constipated when I'm stressed.
Dude, listen. I was stressed. I was freaking out, man.
All right, looks like your stuff is all set, by the way. Fuck, I need to... Did I give you guys all the experience that you got from last time?
Yes, I think so.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did, because you're close to leveling up.
I am.
I leveled, I think.
Yeah, you're supposed
Yeah.
to give me like 10,000 experience points.
I did give you a bit of XP just because of, like, I figured you would not just be doing nothing while you're walking. I figured you wouldn't go in, like, a straight path. I figured you might have killed, like, a deer or something, or helped out a small village, just, doing Eldramon things.
Was I supposed to get spells at level 4?
Maybe?
Okay. I'll look.
I think you can prepare more spells.
Okay.
That said, I think you're preparing literally all the spells you know at this point.
Sweet.
Alright. So, when Eldramon is still, like, carrying around the crow and he's getting back, and the pseudo-dragon, and suddenly, poof! It's an elf.
Oh, hello.
Arvonius
What
kind
up?
of jumps. He's like, oh god, I'm never gonna get used to that.
Yeah.
Jesus. There's Puddles.
Hearing the caca, like Elfie, like puts the potion in her bag and steps out and says, "Oh, there you are, Ollie. I'm glad you're not a crow anymore. I mean, you have very shiny feathers as a crow, but I'm glad you're not a crow anymore."
Ollie
What?
kind of like fixes her hair, and kind of is like, thanks.
Elfie kind of glances up at her hair and notices it's a mess, and she's like combing it over to one side and trying not to make it look so disheveled.
So,
I'm
Yeah.
a person, I promise.
Yeah,
what
guys.
do you guys do? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's all good. I was just gonna say, yeah, I was talking to Q and I just let him know about the path that I took, so he should be safely on his way to the guild.
And I guess
Hopefully.
we should just head on out then.
Yeah, I think we're all set.
I have no idea what's going on, but I'm set. I'm ready to go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are just heading more towards the mountain. Let me get you going on a trail then.
Over the river and through the woods to...
I compressed
No.
all these files, and now I just need to quickly import one. 1 second.
Okay.
Just take a second.
See, I was thinking of country roads, take me home.
No.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh god. Oh no.
All right,
Listen.
I will throw out. Let's do this
Throw-ins?
map. I love this map. We'll do this one. This is the best map. That's so stupid. Sorry.
Was that supposed to be his ram?
Yeah. I don't know why that happened. Let's ignore it. It's no big deal.
Okay.
I can't see anything, so you're good. Don't worry. It's
You
still
should be
loading.
able to see something now.
It's still loading. It's at
Oh.
98%.
It's that last 2% that gets you.
The last 2%.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, you haven't seen this map, have you, Trevor?
Nope.
It's a
Like
fun
some,
one of the
like
isometric
some-
ones I'm messing with.
yeah,
I'm just
like
gonna
some
move you
dark
guys.
fantasy.
I mean, yeah, you guys are actually in a roughly about the right spot. Go ahead, range your tokens however you want. Who is anyone looking out?
I think Elfie would be sitting in the front of the cart, like not driving it, just sitting in the front, and she can look on whatever side she's facing.
Okay. What about you, Beltramon? Where are you at?
I will just be like walking on this side of the horse at the
Okay.
time.
Kind of just leading it with the reins or whatever? Sounds good. Okay, can somebody please, whoever is being, like, mainly looking out, please roll a perception.
I will roll one.
Perfect.
Can we all roll one?
Anyone that's looking out can. Nice.
Okay, wait. Are
Yes?
we rolling? What are we rolling? Investigation?
No,
Percep-
perception.
Ah!
Perception if you are looking out in any way.
I'm not looking out. I was just staring at Elfie and kind of like looking that way. Kind of looking around like a little
Yeah,
bit.
you know, you do you. Alright. Let's see. Thank you, Myra. Eldron Elfie. Oh, God, I forgot the sound plays twice. While you're looking around, just kind of traveling, it's pretty peaceful right now. You do notice that it seems like winter is starting to let up a little bit. It seems like the harsher storms are starting to clear up. Let's see. Oh, God. Jon Snow voice, winter is coming. No, winter is ending. Get out of here with that. Oh, here we go.
Am I a nerd if I'm listening to the Lord of the Rings music score right now?
Yes.
No. I mean, yes, it's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. Yeah.
It's Bob.
I used to have Concerning Hobbits on repeat, just
Yeah.
all the time. All the time.
While you're traveling, you happen to see a very, very large eagle flying over you. Actually, in fact,
That's a big bird.
ESC 3.
Ooh.
You do anything about this? They do seem to be kind of circling you.
Can I? Oh, How big are they? Like, huge?
Huge. Like they have
Like I can ride one?
like a 15-foot wingspan. You cannot ride them.
Ugh. Come on.
They're quite big.
Come on.
They can throw a goat off a mountain.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna shoot one.
Okay.
Just kidding.
If I
Well,
can't
yeah,
ride
like
you, you're
Elfie
useless
sees
to me.
Eldramon like draws bow, and she's like, "Hold on, just wait a minute."
It doesn't have to be that serious.
They can't pick up the horse, right?
No, definitely not.
Good. Good.
I would kind of like to put Pebble like in my backpack and put it down underneath somewhere. It's kind of like, hey, dude.
And because each of you knows how to do magic, I would like all of you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
No.
You have to. You don't tell me no.
God damn it.
Tell me no.
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am?
Ollie, why? All right. It seems to be somehow whatever is going on. Elfie, you feel the presence of the entity once again. And so does Eldramon. Ollie, she feels it, but it's like enough to kind of make her uneasy.
Mhm.
But kind of, she throws up a little bit in her mouth. You can decide what you do with that. But anyhow, you see something like projected from these eagles. Just, you can tell that they're running from something, and that the entity is trying to tell you that there is some kind of danger ahead with these eagles.
Like that the eagles are dangerous, or that there's something more dangerous than the eagles.
The entity is using what the eagles have seen to try to convey that something dangerous is ahead. But
Okay.
even the eagles weren't able to see what exactly they seem to be flying away from. Like, they circle around you a few times and then they leave. Basically sent here to give you some kind of warning before heading off.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm assuming you saw that too, Eldramon.
Yep.
Do we want to continue, or should we find another way around?
Was this like vision? Was there like a certain like area that like we could tell it was coming from, or like?
You could tell that they're heading directly from where you were going. You're heading towards the Moloch, and they're heading right from there, right from that direction.
Oh, okay. So maybe what's been attacking the Moloch is what the birds are flying from.
So maybe we should cut into the forest.
Well,
We could cut
you'll
into
run
the
into
forest.
where they're coming from, like if you just continue along the trail, along the road.
So, like, in any direction?
No, not any direction.
That means there's
just-
3 other directions we can go.
You could go any direction you want. You could say, screw this, I want to go to the beach, and then take a long, 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 long trip to the ocean.
Yeah, so if we go straight, we're gonna head into the danger. But if we go
Yes.
left or right, then we won't. Possibly.
Yes, but then you won't head towards the Moloch, or it'll take longer.
All right, we might as well just go forward then.
I mean,
Like-
we knew that
We-
something was dangerous up here, so
Yeah, now we just are aware that like it could be soon that we might see something, or you know, which could give us an advantage. I feel like,
True.
right, Sebastian?
Yeah.
Advantage
Right,
perception
Sebastian?
roll.
No.
What?
no.
Good try. Good try.
Damn you.
Elfie turns to Ollie and fills her in on everything they know about what's been happening to the Moloch.
Oh,
So
Guy
like, like
I'm
they've
not
been.
gonna lie. I was only here for a little part of it because I ended up having to heck with my routers, so I actually have no idea what's going on.
yeah. I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Who wants to
So
explain?
I can
Okay.
since Elfie's gonna explain it anyway.
Perfect.
So back in Hughshire,
Mhm.
someone from the Moloch, which is like a tribe of like human-ish people that live up here in the mountains, they sent a messenger down to Hughshire to ask for help because something was attacking them and like mauling them, I guess, or something. But yeah, it got so bad that they needed help, and so we've this whole time we've been trying to get up there to go help them. So we don't know we don't know what's been attacking them or really how they've been killed, I think.
Yeah,
Just
Okay.
that they've
been pretty
attacked.
bad.
Yeah.
I don't mean to laugh, but they live in the mall lick. Mall ick.
No, they're the Moloch. Moloch. How do you say it? Moloch.
Yeah, you got it right, roughly.
Okay, continue.
Also, don't they worship dragons?
They do
Yes.
worship dragons, but
And they're nomads, right?
yes, they basically travel through this very small area of mountain, and the Himashen are very much their enemies. And they're just south of them. They basically stop them from ever expanding throughout any more of the mountains. They're fun.
So that's all I can remember. That's all I can remember.
Okay.
They do worship dragons. However, I will say they have not found a dragon in a long time, and it's been even longer since they found a dragon that will put up with them.
Tell me,
Yeah.
would they know the difference between a dragon and I don't know, say a pseudo dragon?
You might have to sell them on that being a real dragon, but I'm going to tell you right now, super possible.
Uh-huh. All my fun, man. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I have an idea. If you
Okay.
are willing, Ollie.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So, you know, these eagles, they're flying.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. You can't fly, can you?
Nope. No, I can't.
You can glide.
Are you gonna yeet me up there? Cause I'm down.
Yeah, what if I just, like, yeet? And then she's
Yeah.
just, like, gliding.
But wouldn't that be dangerous since you can't fly?
I can glide.
Yeah, that'd be too dangerous. I want to risk it. Never mind.
Yeah, I'll give you a dexterity saving throw if you're going to try to fly. Glide.
But, do you have any levitating sort of abilities, Elfie?
I do not think so.
Hmm.
So, but like, Elfie's got that massive healing potion. So like,
Sorry,
you
what was
could
that?
yeet me. I was thinking
Yeah.
about that healing potion. I
Is
could
it
be yeeted. If we really wanted to yeet me, I don't care either way. That's up to y'all. I could be yeeted. That's the most flying action I'm ever gonna get.
But I mean, like, to what end? Like, what are you wanting to do with the?
Oh, I don't know.
I love that
Well,
you're
I was
all
just-
on board to the plan, and then you're like, wait, why would I be thrown up in the sky?
It's okay. I mean, it's good reason, I suppose.
If you could fly, it'd be a lot better, because then you could go fly in there ahead of us,
You're
scope
telling
out,
me.
like, what is happening.
I'm the most
Uh.
useless bird there is.
But maybe you could turn into fox form, and as we're traveling, a fox form, that's like a normal animal, and then they're gonna, like, whatever is up there might just ignore it or just not think twice about it.
Is it bad that you said that they could pick up goats, and I was like, I could turn into a goat? But yes, animal form. So how far away are we?
You can see the mountains in the distance.
Okay.
They're still like 2.5 days away, like to reach the Moloch, but the mountains themselves are about 2 days, roughly. You figure you're gonna spend about half your day going up the mountain.
Interesting.
Can you turn into a mouse?
Yes.
Good.
I thought you were gonna be like, what if I just chucked you as a mouse real far away?
Like slingshotted me, just like...
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I do have a
wait.
sling.
Are the eagles gone already?
Yes.
Ah, damn it. Can we get those eagles back?
You were not going to try to, like... Were you really? Were you gonna try to, like, fling it onto an eagle?
No, Ash, she has... Well, Ollie has, animal speaking abilities, right?
Well,
I have animal friendship.
See, what if you could...
has the mind reading abilities. It's not me. I told you, I'm the most useless bird there is. I can't talk to him. I don't think.
Damn it.
Unless I'm in their form.
Why did those birds have to fly away so fast?
Yes,
We could have talked to them or convinced them to help us out. Can we turn back? Can we go run after those birds?
oh, God.
Oh boy. Alright, hold on.
One
What?
second.
Well, even though, like, I can read the minds of, like, people, but I can't talk to animals though.
Touche.
So even if we did get them back here, there's nothing I can do, unless. I mean, would I be able to read their thoughts if they have a high enough intelligence?
You would be able to.
Sebastian?
I will say that as you guys are discussing this, a little rat runs from the same direction that the eagles were.
I cast animal friendship!
A little
Damn it.
rat?
Little rat.
Oh, yeah, I see it. It's very
Animal
small.
friendship. What is this gonna be good for? It's for a higher spell fails, otherwise be succeed. What will this do? Oh, you're just gonna teach her that you're friendly?
Yeah.
Oh god, alright. I love that you're just on it with that spell. Well, that's surprising.
I hate today!
The rat is very unconvinced. It looks at the party and just kind of shakes its head almost as if the rat is embarrassed. It just kind of starts scurrying away.
I kind of poke Elfie and I'm like, cast your thing!
What do you expect me to do?
Read its thoughts, why is it running?
I can't read an animal's thoughts.
Oh, shit.
Just people. You were a special case because you had a people brain inside of an animal.
How far away is it?
It's like 15
Is it
feet
still
away
within
from
range?
Arvonius.
Is it still within range?
Yes.
Great. I want to cast turn into an animal.
Get turned to an animal?
Yeah.
Alright.
The spell's gone? I'm confusion.
I think
But
it's
you
a
wanna-
ability, so like a feature? Something?
Haha! Turn into a rat.
All this for a random rat? Oh, dude, I know.
Listen, it's a rat. Rats are smart.
All right. So you turn into a rat. What do you do? What do you do with that?
I yell at him like, hey, what are you running from and why?
No habla inglés.
That's
Spanish
definitely
rat.
not Spanish.
I'm kidding.
Not today.
The rat is like, why are you trying to talk to me? I'm just
Because I
trying to
just
go on
saw
my
you
way.
running. Yeah, but we
weird
just
shit
saw
going
three
on back here.
giant. I really don't think you want to go that way, though. We just saw like these 3 giant eagles fly by, and they were totally circling over us. They might come after you if you're right in the middle of the road. What are you running from?
I ran into this weird. There's a spot that's just. It just looks like a bunch of different animals all just went and fought and tore each other apart and stomped around.
It looked like the animal version of the Thunderdome?
It looked weird as hell. There was no blood, but there was definitely some kind of tussle.
There was a big tussle? Do you think that's why the eagles ran too?
I don't know. There seemed to be like some kind of very large cow footprint and then a very large lion footprint and a super large rat footprint. And I figured I don't want to be anywhere near there if a giant rat couldn't handle it, whatever it was.
No, that's very, very true, my friend. Thank you for letting me know.
So anyhow, you a single rat?
No.
Alfie, can you talk to Ollie, see what's happening?
I mean, I can.
I can also just leave the form after this.
Okay.
Or I could stay as a rat. It's up to you.
I mean, it's actually up to you, like, because you're the one that can
Touche.
change. So.
Okay, yeah, I'll just switch back. Because I still
Yeah.
have another one to go. So I switched back to my not rat human person form, and I let my friends know what he said.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I say we're trying to get to the Malak, so I just say let's just move forward and be cautious.
Yeah, I agree.
You know something's going on, so let's not waste any time and keep moving forward.
Keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
What do you guys, are you guys doing anything in particular, like individually while you're traveling? Like, is anyone trying to learn a new skill? Anyone trying to learn a new language? Eldramon, are you blowing the horn for goblins?
That's
just
a
to
thing.
let them know where you are?
You can do
Yeah. And also, can I work on my goblin? How long has it been?
I would say we could probably add like another week, just for why not?
How many more weeks did I need?
I'll just give you like another goblin milestone. How about that? That's what we'll call them.
'Cause I feel like it's been a while since I've been working on my goblin. 'Cause that was all the way in Hughshire. Hughshire.
It has been quite a while. You still have 4 out of 8 left for learning goblin. You're about halfway there. You could maybe ask where the bathroom is in goblin.
Gotcha.
You want to tell her about the goblins, or do you want me to?
You can, go ahead. It's funny.
Well, I was actually asking Trevor.
Oh, yeah. So, Ali, we had this incident where me and Alfie were kind of out adventuring, doing some quests, and we came upon these goblins, and I kind of convinced them. Long story short, well, I was trying to just be their friend, but then they decided to worship me, so I'm like their god now.
You're like the
So-
Golden kind of.
I guess. And and they gave me this horn where I can summon them. But I have to keep going on the horn so they like know like where I'm at.
Okay.
Because they can't just like instantly like
Oh yeah.
appear. It's not like a teleportation.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. There's only 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, as you're explaining this to Ollie, you see your 2 goblin buddies up here behind you. Just kind of catching up.
Yay!
Oh, Master, oh my god, we've been running so long!
I go up to them. Hey guys, like crouching down and just my hands smiling. What's up? You guys need some?
We have a new member of our religion. Do you want to meet him?
Who's that?
Get over here. Come on.
Is there another?
Come on, Hooba Stank. Get over here.
What?
Yeah, its name is Hooba Stank.
I love that.
Oh my
And you
god,
see
it's a hop.
A large
Hooba Stank's
hobgoblin
great.
behind them.
Yes. Hoopa stank.
Who blasting?
Hoopa stank.
He kind of speaks up. Yeah, they wouldn't quit talking about you, and I kind of started to feel your divine presence in everything I did in my life, and here I am. Before I accepted Eldramon the God into my heart, I used to be an alcoholic. Now I only drink on the weekends.
All right. Well, that's great. If that's something you feel is good for you. Nice to meet you, Hoopa Stank. Love the
No
name, by the
problem,
way.
oh great and powerful Eldramon.
I love the name, by the way.
Thank you, I was named after my mother.
What was her name?
Hooba Stanker.
Great. Oh yeah, I see. Is it you got some armor there, and some nice armor and a shield, a sword?
Yeah, I'm a hobgoblin.
Ah, a great warrior to the ranks. It's an honor to accept you and have you with us.
So you summoned us. What do you want?
Well, we are actually headed to the Malak tribe.
The 2 goblins that were leading him here kind of exchange glances, and then they look at the mountain, and it just kind of dawns on them where they are in the world. Oh no! We are definitely not supposed to be by here.
Why is that?
There's a different goblin tribe here.
Well, we're here. We'll protect you.
Yeah,
You-
do you mind if we hide in the forest? We'll be close. We just... Oh, no. We don't want to deal with the goblins over here.
Well, do you guys need rations though? Are you
Yeah, we've
hungry at
been
all?
foraging pretty good. We've been eating mysterious fungus.
Nice. You guys feel pretty good, pretty powered up by that.
You know, the weird
Wait.
thing is that, like, I believe we've been eating fungus that's been growing out of the droppings of your horse, and those are the best ones.
Oh yeah, they're packed full of protein. They'll keep your strength up. Yeah, they'll keep your strength up. I'm glad you guys are getting nice nutrition. and
I just
such
like it because your
sustenance.
horse your horse droppings produces mushrooms that makes us see new colors.
Good. Actually, well, if you guys don't want to. I guess you could hide in the trees and stuff. As long as you're close
We'll
by.
be your secret bodyguards. Yeah, we'll be your secret bodyguards.
Yeah.
Yes. That's perfect.
I realized something.
What's up?
I didn't pick my druid circle, and I would like to pick it now.
Oh yeah, what do you want?
Circle of the moon.
What is it?
Circle of the moon.
What does that do?
You can turn into a moon, obviously.
Duh.
Wow.
Oh.
Turn into a huge freaking moon.
I'm sending you a screenshot.
Okay, thank you.
Can I like so with my goblins, is there any way for me to help them like become stronger, or is that kind of like as I level up, they level up? Like
If you wanted to, you could provide them with like funds to get better equipment or maybe to seek training. You can give them instructions.
yeah, I think I'd like to do that.
Go ahead. What are you gonna tell them? They're just starting to head off into the forest again.
Hey, before you guys go, I just want to make sure you're taken care of, because I am a, what would you call it? Generous and graceful, loving God. So, here's some coin, and you don't eat it. This is to help buy your new equipment that will protect you. So, for specifics, armor, swords, those sort of things. Make sure.
How much do you give them?
Let's see. I need to see my inventory. How much would be like from the game master perspective? Would be like a good amount.
I would say if you want them to start to get more equipped, giving them like 50 gold would be okay. Giving them like, if you gave them 200 gold, that would just be, they'd be some fucking decked out goblins for a bit. But they would also, let's just say that the more money you give them, the longer it's going to take for them to get back to you, because they'll have to like shop around and train.
Can I give them the money, but for them to? Actually, we have like 2 days still, right, before we get there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what are you doing?
Hey, we have 2 more days until we get to the Malak tribe, right?
Yes. God, that last
So
voice screwed me.
Very good. Do you think that would be enough time for them to like get armor and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, they would probably head back to, well, not Bowick. They would just like go around to villages being like, we have shinies. Can we have nice things? Just stuff like that, essentially.
Yeah, see, I don't want them to really spend it on something that like people will like screw them over with, you know.
The Hobgoblin
maybe
would know more than the other two know about like trading.
So I wouldn't have to really be there to like guide them.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to be. Like, the Hobgoblin has a better idea.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I want them to be like training and everything if that's going to take longer, but just to be like kind of suited up and like feel
Okay.
more protected, because they're afraid of the other goblins. So
Yeah.
I want to make sure they're all decked out. So I'm gonna give them 200.
Oh, damn. All right, go ahead and subtract that from your inventory, please.
Elfie sees this happen, and she's like, so you'll just drop 200 gold on your little goblin buddies, but you won't pay like 10 or 20 gold to let us pass through that little pub in the Underfort?
Yeah, you know the important things.
How does
The
that
things
make
that really-
any sense?
Things that really matter to me.
Right.
Screw those guys, but my goblins, they need to be protected. They're scared little babies. And you're depending on me.
I'm a scared little baby. Does that mean I get 200 gold too?
So yeah, I give them the 200 and let them know like to get some armor to feel more safe.
All right, they look at the gold, just super surprised. Immediately, the hobgoblin grabs it and is like, I'm going to take care of this. Yeah, and do you want to send them on their way then?
Yeah, Hoopastank, right?
Yeah.
Hoopastank. I love that name. You got this covered, right, Hoopastank?
This Hoopa stinks.
I promise this on the great Stank family that they will be decked out goblins, I swear it.
You as well. Thank you. I appreciate you taking care of them.
Thank you, the great and powerful Eldramon.
And as they're, like, leaving, you hear Hoobastank go,
He really is as handsome as you said.
Wow.
The pink-haired one is still terrifying. You are completely right about that.
and without...
What did you do?
Yeah, Elfie never told you what the whole goddess of death thing was about, so
Kind of like, Ollie's like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on.
Ollie's god. It's just like, shit has happened that you have not been told about?
Yeah, sorry you guys had to deal with that, but I think it'll definitely come in hand if we get into some trouble. I just want to make sure they're suited up well.
You're gonna have some pretty decked out goblins, my friend.
I think it's actually kind of sweet that you care about their safety.
Me too.
It's quite funny.
Thanks, guys. Well, into the unknown we go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Trying not to sing.
I know.
Yeah,
After
no one
I
do
learned-
it!
What was that?
Hmm?
After I learned the Circle of the Moon. I was supposed to learn circles at second level, and I didn't know that, and I just found out. So.
It's okay. I basically just put down the description under passive abilities, and you can
Sweet.
play that however you're going to play that, and I'll try to memorize
Right.
it or have an idea about how it works by next time,
I will-
but for now, it's going to be all you.
I will give you a heads up. I don't have to wait until the 8th level to turn into beasts with a challenge rating as high as 1.
Perfect.
Yes. I don't know what that challenge rating means, but okay.
That would be... trying to think of anything that is a challenge rating of 1. Like, a dire wolf is a challenge rating of 1.
Okay. Sweet.
Or a brown.
Yep.
So you guys just continuing on your way.
Can we like train though? Like, what else can we improve?
Well, you're already working on your goblin language. Just simple things that just require like kind of really just simple things. You can't really improve any ability score. It's more so like trying to learn a language, trying to learn an instrument that you have to have on you. Different simple things like that, I guess.
Like sewing and like, or like
Maybe
hobby kind
if
of
you
like
were-
stuff.
Maybe like crocheting
Ooh,
if
what?
you were in the cart riding along, just kind of knitting or crocheting as you go, I guess.
What about like plant identification?
Maybe. Maybe if you had a book on on herbology or something.
Gotcha. Just kind of get an idea, but okay, we can continue forward.
What's Elfie doing?
Well, is Ollie driving the cart right now?
Are you?
Sure, yes.
Well, I was holding the horse's reins.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So Eldermon's controlling the horse, so we're not really worrying about driving the cart or anything. Elfie is kind of like, she's a little bit uncomfortable in her seat, so she's like squirming a little bit. And she turns to Ollie and says, you were kind of amazing back in Bowick. Just
Thanks.
wanted you to know.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
And that's all I wanted to say.
I kind
And
of
she kind of like looks away.
Oh.
I'm kind of Ollie's kind of like blushing, you know.
That's really all I have to say.
I like it. Ollie, what are you doing?
After learning the Circle of the Moon, and I'm thinking about all of these new things that I've learned, I've realized that the animals I'm able to shapeshift into now are more powerful than before. Especially my new favorite form, called the Giant Eagle form, that has 80 feet of flying speed.
That's right, you are able to change into a giant eagle. Well done.
Haha, victory is sweet.
Can they fly? Can you fly?
I can fly.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can fly.
So you're going to share this information with us so we can
Yes.
use this?
Hold up. It says that you could only. It says that no flying speeds for. Or is this different? I'm just looking at wild shape.
It kind of changes with the Circle of the Moon.
Oh, okay.
It kind of just the Circle of the Moon is like if you were like thinking about like an MMO, like different like specs, you know, like a tank spec or a damage spec. Like it's kind of that way with the circles. One spec was more for like crowd control, and then this spec was more empowering and wild shape.
Oh, okay. Okay, you got it. Sorry. Not familiar. But
It's
cool.
okay, me neither. I just googled all of this.
Eagle time.
I let my friends know that I've learned something new and that I am now capable of flying. If they would like me to scope the area before we get there.
Yeah.
Your crow form can also now fly.
Yes. Okay.
Yay.
I'm so excited. Finally.
Yeah. I mean, like, how we do it up? Soar to the sky, girl.
I'm about to fly.
Just be careful.
Yeah, just be careful.
I'll be careful.
Is there any sort of spell we can like put around you, like a shield spell?
Oh, maybe I could learn how to fly since we're traveling.
Well, I thought you already knew how to fly because you can turn into a eagle.
Oh, I was talking. This is true. I know how to fly, but I've never flown before. So I would think it would be smart to practice, but I could be wrong. I don't know how D&D works. How does one D&D?
Well, I'm gonna say you just know how to fly if you can turn to a form that can fly at this level.
Sweet.
I just need to configure permission for one thing.
Eagles also have keen sight. I don't know what that does though, but apparently it makes my eyeballs.
You now control this eagle. If you wanted to turn into an eagle, you can turn into an eagle, and you'll have control over an eagle.
Yeah. I won't turn into an eagle until we get closer.
Okay. Yeah, you still have a while.
Yeah, and I figured keen eyesight or whatever it was called
Yeah.
doesn't go that far.
Yeah, it just gives you advantage on perception, I think.
Awesome.
But anyhow, you guys are traveling. Nothing else seems to really... nothing really eventful happens the rest of this travel day.
Ooh.
Okay.
So what do you do? What do you do? It's getting... I'm going to say... Did you guys travel... Are you guys trying to travel the full 8 hours, or what are you doing?
We left like in the afternoon, right?
Yes.
I figure once it starts to get dark, we should probably make camp.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe not like a full day of travel?
No.
Well, if it was 8 hours, then it'd probably be like 10 o'clock,
Right around 11.
Okay.
11 o'clock.
All right. Then
That
you
sounds
guys
good.
want to make camp, or what are you doing?
I look to my companions and tell them that I can scout ahead to make sure that everything's good, and then we can find a good place to make camp.
Oops, did not mean to put a light down. Go ahead and do a perception check if you're gonna go ahead and look ahead.
I just want to turn into a fox,
Fox?
and then yes, you don't have to make my thing a thing though.
Oh, okay. Good, because I don't have a fox
Perception.
token, shockingly.
That's okay.
Go ahead and roll that.
Woohoo!
Oh no!
Oh yes, I'm having a great day. I can fly.
Okay, what is everybody else doing? Are you guys making camp?
Yeah, I can go see if I can find a spot to camp.
Alright.
Ollie would just like to kind of just sit down and look at
So
it.
now, is it already nighttime, you said, Sebastian?
Yes, it is nighttime.
So are we still, like, we're not on this map then, right?
I'm gonna say that Ollie successfully, not Ollie, but Elfie successfully does. Well, you two find camp.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna bring you to a different camp. I don't want to use this camp. This is boring camp. Where's my fun camp? Where's my fun camp? Let's start
I
screaming.
ate it.
Oh,
There it is. Barren camp. Doesn't sound like it should be as fun as it is.
Yeah, it sounds barren.
It sounds super boring. Ah, it's a freaking
Oh,
goat
this
again.
this is the one I was thinking of. So,
Yeah, this is the good one.
brain waves.
Ash's token is still in camp near lake. I have to grab her token again.
Yeah, my token is also not here.
Oh, it's more so like Ash is like,
Ah, there we go.
yeah, she's technically she's playing just connected to the other camp for a minute. There you go, though.
Nice.
Is it night in this camp? Okay, now it's
Yes.
this camp. Is it not getting any darker? It's not getting any darker. Is that too bright? Is my fire
Yeah.
too bright?
It looks pretty dark.
it looks like it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Does
Could
it?
be a magically enhanced fire. I mean, you never know.
Magically
It
enhanced.
looks fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks great.
You
It
say
looks
that.
great.
Fine.
It's perfect. It's
Fine,
beautiful.
you can keep the fire.
Nuh-uh.
Hi.
So, Ollie in her fox form winds up getting real lost and joins you guys hours after you've already set up camp. Ollie, you will not get the... well, it's been hours. How early do you think you guys are getting up the next day?
Probably sunrise.
Okay, so Ollie, you are only going to get a short rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
But yeah, you guys set up camp and everything pretty quickly. Ollie just kind of shows up in her fox form eventually. Arvonius is just kind of being a dick. Well, not being a dick. He's not doing anything, but, you know, I just feel like he's always kind of a dick.
I took the big tent.
He looks
I
at
would like
Ollie sitting in the fancy tent, just like, fine.
You mean Elfie?
Oh, yeah, Elfie. Shit.
It's okay. It happens. When I get to camp, I'd like to just see this giant tent, and I'd kind of just go in and just lay down.
Okay.
I just smell my friends. I'm like, yeah, this is the right camp. And then just sleep.
Okay.
He is a little bit startled, like awake when she comes in, but she recognizes Ollie's fox form and kind of like gingerly gives her a little pet on the head.
And then
And
Ollie makes a cute fox noise. And like snuggles in and like does like the whole like twirl of the circle thing, you know, and then I like snuggle down.
Nice.
And then go back to sleep.
So now we just wait till the morning.
Yep.
Do, 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 do,
You guys hear a bunch of squeaking of bats and stuff. The nature here just seems to behave a little bit differently, I guess. Like, everything seems to kind of be on edge.
Makes sense. It's very haunting.
Right, but everybody is just sleeping through the night.
I'm taking a short rest.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break real quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, should be
Okay.
fine. All right. So, I'm gonna say, like, the night does go kind of, like, pretty normal. You guys just hear animals rustling about, moving around throughout the night. It's been kind of weird. But you guys haven't been really bothered by anything during the night. When you eventually wake up, you do see that Arvonius is already up. He's already just kind of taking care of his tent pretty well. What do you do? What do you guys do when you wake up?
Are we gonna wait for Trevor to come back?
I'll give him his chance to, like, say what he does when he's awake and stuff. I'm just
Okay.
giving you guys your thing right now.
Okay.
If anyone
well,
wakes up earlier than Eldramon, I mean.
This is true.
there's really nothing specific that Elfie wants to do. Just start packing up the tent.
Okay.
I am back.
Hello.
Perfect. So fast.
I just had to go to the bathroom.
Well, it's morning. The night was pretty uneventful, really. What do you guys? What do you do when you wake up, Ollie? You had a short rest, so you're a little bit tired compared to everybody else.
I would like to rise out of the bed like a zombie. Kind of like, ugh. And I'm like, I was lost for hours. Absolute hours. What are we doing today?
Avonius is just
We-
like, well, I've already, I took care of what I could. I didn't want to wake you, but you know, you're sleeping, so I figured I would take care of your tent, so you're not sleeping in it.
Oh, thank you for keeping my tent warm.
He's kind of confused. He's like, I didn't keep it warm. I put it away.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you.
Sauce.
What'd you say?
I said that was sauce.
Sus.
I thought you said weak sauce, and I was like, what are you talking
That
about?
too.
It's like, I liked you more when you were a racist dick, Arvonius. Be more racist and more of a dick,
Listen.
please.
Those people are a little bit easier to like, you know? When they start being nice, you're kind of like, you were just an asshole.
It's fair. Hey,
Well,
thank you for the raid, Jizzy
Elfie-
Knight.
Elfie thinks it's because of her influence. Not having any idea about Eldermon's conversation with him the day before.
Ollie's kind of just weary because she doesn't really know this guy.
He's just kind of a
Doesn't know any
Mean
prior
teenager.
conversations. Human teenager. Teenagers are weird.
When I'm waking up, can I be just like sharpening my sword and stuff?
All right. Just gotta type in the thing real quick. Yeah, we're just finishing up some traveling right now on D&D, but thank you for coming by, Jizzy Knight. I do appreciate the raid.
Oh, I need to do my divination rolls.
Oh, yes, you do. And Elfie, go ahead and run a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oof.
Ah.
You get a massive headache as you feel the entity trying to connect with you once again. But it does successfully do it. I will say you will have disadvantage on your very next roll.
Oh, okay.
But it seems to be compelling you to look towards the fire. What do you do?
I will look at the fire, but I'm squinting against the brightness because it's too bright for my headache. But I'm looking at it as best I can.
That's when it seems like the entity reveals itself to everybody.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, what happened?
The entity tried to contact Elfie and was kind of using her as a tether to your area to try to project itself.
Oh,
And it summoned itself kind of through the fire. Or at least, not really it, but you can see a form.
Gotcha.
Hello, Elfie. Lovely to see you again. And Ollie. Arvonius first.
Hi.
And you, Eldramon.
Are you
What you do?
Aruna?
Yes, I am. What did I name you?
Aronia.
Aronia.
Yes, I'm Aronia. Took me some time to regain my at least substantial enough power to show myself to you after you broke out of Bowick. Tell me, how did it go?
It went well, I guess. We managed not to kill anyone on our way out.
You see the entity look very surprised by that.
Oh. Curious. Why didn't you kill anybody?
I figured. Well, I mean, I didn't think it would look good. You know, on top of breaking out of prison.
And, murder charges of the government.
Suppose that's true.
Also, they were just doing their jobs. The evidence was a little damning, if I do say so myself.
I see.
Yeah,
Now-
I heard.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
I heard you gave some extra power to Ali.
Yes, I gave some extra power to Ollie and Elfie as they were in Bowick when I needed them out of Bowick. Curiously, even though you travel with them, you were not there. I somewhat expected you to have been there.
No, I was just. I just got caught up with some things and I had to catch up to my friends.
You did not catch up to them when I expected you to, I suppose. But you're all
So
together
you're-
now. Where you are off to the Moloch, correct?
Yes.
So wait a minute, were you keeping an eye on me as well?
To a lesser extent, I was.
Are you the giant eagles?
Kind of looks surprised and actually laughs, which is kind of unsettling for the entity to show any kind of humor like that.
No, I was not the Eagles. I simply used them to try to signal to you that there is something ahead that needs to be dealt with.
No.
When you reach the Moloch, which you are coming close, I advise you on killing the creature that is tormenting them as quickly as you can.
Why?
It is within my interest that you do this.
Well, just a little input. Since you gave him power that one time, you think you can give me some power? Some extra power? If you want us to kill this creature?
He just kind of looks at Eldramon, just kind of confused by the question, shockingly.
Well, no. I don't suppose you do. No. There's nothing I need to give you at this time. Eldramon, it's best if you just continue on your mission as you are.
Mm. Okay.
Anyhow, it's quite odd, quite awkward. I don't normally get asked to grant people divine power like that. At least, none that I willingly speak to. Sorry, I'm granting myself. Do you have any questions about the Moloch before you reach them?
What is this creature that's killing them?
I cannot say. It just needs to be dealt with.
You can't say because you don't want to say it or because you don't know.
There are factors above your comprehension that will not allow me to speak of what this is.
Can we
So-
guess?
Could we possibly die? Like, is this thing strong, I mean?
This has potential to be as powerful as me, if not more so very quickly.
Is it a doppelganger?
A what?
A doppelganger.
It has similar aspects to a doppelganger, I suppose.
Okay.
But I recommend if you feel any need to show it mercy, that you quickly stuff those feelings down.
Are there any tips you could help us with to defeat this creature?
If you can get it into any weakened state, I highly recommend it.
Okay.
Do you know if it's vulnerable to anything?
I cannot reveal that.
Oh, of course not.
However, I very much advise you to pay attention to every detail that the Moloch give you in regards to it.
Yeah, you're
Moloch
gonna tell
special
us.
to you? Are the Moloch special to you?
They're not anything to me. This creature, however, is.
What do you know about the Moloch? You said you were gonna. You said you knew some stuff about them.
He looks at Eldramon, kind of with a serious look, before answering.
The Moloch are still searching for a dragon to worship. They have wandered here under rumors that there may be a dragon, and they're hoping to somehow appease it. What they'll find is certainly no dragon, however.
Is it as powerful as a dragon?
Possibly. In its current form, it is uncertain.
So it has multiple forms.
It is shifting between things very often.
Hmm. All right.
Do you know what? Do you know what kinds of things it can shift into?
It can shift between. Truly, it is limitless. But I do say I do have to leave you now. Heed my warning and do not show the creature mercy if you feel you may need to give it. And I wish you luck.
Well, we appreciate your help,
With that,
Aronia.
and with that, Aronia disappears into the flame. Arvonius is just like,
So, if I could just be explained, what is that? What was that? Because I feel like he talked to everybody but me. But I still saw it. Is this a friend of yours?
No, not at all.
Not at okay.
I don't know what they are.
Alright, have you met
they
before?
seem-
sorry, what was that?
They seem like they're nice, helping us out.
Yes, they
I have a
they
feeling
seem
it's
nice,
more
but-
it's more enlightened self-interest than any kindness on their part. They need us to complete a task, and once we've done that, who knows if they need us anymore and what they'll do after that.
If only they would have given me more power, then it would feel a little bit more like not as self-interesty.
Ollie has been trying to rack her knowledge of history to figure out what this monster could possibly be and still has no idea.
Seems to vary. So what do you guys do now? What do you do? What are you feeling like?
Well, the only thing we know about this monster is that it can shapeshift. Or something similar. And that it might be as powerful as a dragon. Which could be
Alarming.
bad. Yes.
But it can't like completely shapeshift. Or as like, I mean, like say if it turned into a human or something like that, is there gonna be some sort of clue that it's at all?
Of its what?
If it turns into like a human or something, like say if it had like, I don't know, just as hypothetical, like if it had a red mane because it's like some creature or something, if it turned into a human it'd have like red hair or something.
You'll have to learn from the Moloch as much as you can. I can't reveal anything else to you right now.
Alrighty.
So I guess that means we need to go find the Moloch and do some more investigating.
Yep.
So do you guys head out, or what do you do?
Can we train again? I need to learn Goblin more.
It'll be some time before you earn another milestone in that.
I'm ready to head out if you guys are.
I am ready to.
Alright. Alright. I'm just gonna summarize some things real quick. You travel really uninterrupted. All the nature seems kind of off as you continue. Animals don't seem to pay you any mind. They're just leaving the area. And even the horse seems kind of uncomfortable. Pebbles snuggles up to Ollie a little bit closer as they head towards the mountains. And it takes some time, but eventually you do get... I need to change the lighting on this. It takes some time, but eventually you do reach the base of the mountain.
Okay.
And that is when you see a elderly drow man at the base of the mountain with what appears to be a lot of supplies with a crow resting on his shoulder.
Huh.
Elderly drow.
Dark elf.
I just googled that.
Nice. Just looking at his token.
I see two cursors just buzzing around his token. So what do you do? How do you handle this drow?
Is he walking toward us or away from us?
He's just kind of stretching, looking over the mountain. He hasn't seemed to notice you guys yet.
Do you have any more shape-shifting, Ollie?
Yes.
I mean, you could shape-shift into a crow and go up to him.
I
Maybe
could.
he likes crows.
Yeah, maybe he likes crows.
This is true. I kinda am looking at his crow. What's the crow doing?
The crow is just kind of looking around. It does seem to notice you guys, but it hasn't, like, alerted him to anything yet.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I wanna turn into a crow.
Okay.
For once at will.
Perfect. Go ahead and use your caca.
Nice.
You are
Okay.
now a bird.
Very nice.
So do you fly up to him? What do you do?
I kind of looked at Elfie and I'm kind of like, pointing my head towards them, kind of like, and then, yeah, I take off and there is a tree directly right here where my cursor is. I would like to land on the tree right here.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you a thing. Here you go. Got a little raven token.
Woo!
Very
Okay.
small token.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's a little token. It looks like an ant.
It's small.
Is this a center for ants?
Anyhow, it's when you go. Sorry, do you do anything once you reach the tree?
No, I'm kind of just watching.
When that happens, his crow caws at him, and he turns and looks to the crow in the tree. He looks at it for a moment.
What brings you here, strange crow? Why transform into a crow?
Eh?
Is that what you said in crow?
Yeah.
He seems to understand.
There's no need to hide if that's what you're looking to do. I mean no harm.
Even to one such as myself, can you promise that no harm will come to my friends?
He turns his head and sees sees the rest of the party in the distance.
I mean them no harm if they mean none to me.
Can you answer some questions for us?
Absolutely, I can answer what I can. I act as a guide here.
Where are all the animals going?
The animals seem to be startled by something coming from the mountain. I can't tell you what. It's nothing I've ever seen.
What does it look like?
I've never seen it. I've just seen what I think are its trails, and its trails have been just incredibly confusing. They seem to disappear quickly. You know, change from your crow form. I feel quite strange speaking to a crow other than Claudia here.
Hello, Claudia.
Claudia does not respond to you. It kind of looks, kind of sticks its beak up at you.
Interesting.
So what's everybody doing?
I was already walking up there.
Elfie, are you walking up too, or you staying your distance?
We'll approach. Maybe about there.
Okay.
Okay.
Bring the rest of those tokens right around there.
Hello. I'm Algernon. Might you be?
Eldramon, please roll a deception check for me.
What? He literally just said his name, though.
Okay. Sorry, what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Yeah, 22.
Yes, nice to meet you. My name
What is your fucking name?
is Ordafil. I'm the guide to the mountains here. What brings you
Okay.
here? Not too many people ever try to go through these mountains. At least not too many nowadays. None that aren't heading to Volheim. Are you heading to Volheim?
We are not heading to Volheim.
Curious then, what brings you here?
I ask him what he's doing, like outside of the mountain or underground, why is he above ground when he is sensitive to light?
I will say dark elves in this setting tend to just be a different variety of elves. They tend to live above ground about the same as any other elf may do. There's too many racist connotations for dark elves in base game D&D.
Very fair. I googled it, and that's one of the first things Google said.
I am here to try to guide anyone through the mountains that may want to go through the mountains. Is that what you wish to do? I can show you through. I've been going through these mountains for... Let me check his age real quick again. I've gone through these mountains for probably about 200 years of my life.
Can you take us to the Moloch?
Yes, I can take you to the Moloch. I believe that they're still set up near one of the sacred spots. I can bring you there.
Excellent, because that's where we're going.
I will say I do require a base fee of 20 gold pieces, just for the lot of you, not each, just 20 gold pieces, and I can bring you up the mountain.
Alright.
I used to not charge so much, but, people don't come through the mountains too often now.
So 5 each.
I suppose if you want to split it.
Okay. I kind of walk up to him, and I hand over 10 gold and say, this will cover Elfie and I.
I suppose,
thank
but I
you.
don't take anyone up there at all for less than 20. It's either 20 gold for all of you, or I bring none of you.
Well, here's my 5. Yo, what's the human's name here?
Arvonius.
Arvonius. Do you mind sparing 5?
I might. Excuse me, how far away is this from... How far away are we from Volheim? You sound like we're close.
Oh yes, he said he was going to Volheim.
Yes, I want to go to Volheim eventually. I want to try to get passage back to my homeland. I don't know if I mentioned that to you, Eldramon. But yes. Well, I suppose I can probably... Sorry, that's not what he's gonna say.
No, I was saying that the Dark Elf said he was going to Valheim.
Oh, he's not going to Volheim. Just a lot of people pass through the mountains on their way to Volheim. That's like the only reason to go through the mountains.
Oh, okay, so he was just asking.
The nearest pass to Volheim is about... It's about a day's travel. It's about a day's travel on foot. Then you hit the pass north, and then you'll be right in Volheim. There's a small village right around the border, too.
And
Does that sound good to you?
Arvonius thinks you're amazing.
Well, I'd rather not go by myself, at least... Could you possibly take me... Once you bring us all to the Moloch, could you possibly bring me to the pass?
He asked the drow.
I would be able to do that, absolutely. I could do that. It takes some time, obviously. I would bring you down once they're done with their business, or whenever you want to separate, I suppose.
Arvonius looks to Elfie, Ollie, and Eldramon.
So, is it okay if I stay a little bit longer with you? Just until we finish up this business in the Moloch, then I guess I will head to Volheim.
I kind of
Fine
look
with me.
to Eldramon and Elfie and kind of ask them, like, after we handle this business in Moloch, is there a reason why we couldn't make sure he gets to the border safely?
Yeah, I don't see why we couldn't just take him to the village or whatever. Assuming,
Unless, we're not dead.
yeah, assuming we're not
Yeah,
dead.
I was just gonna say, I'm just worried. Like, are you, Arvonius? Are you willing to go into this dangerous situation?
I've been kidnapped twice in the last little while. I haven't been kidnapped since joining you. Admittedly, I've been thrown in jail, but that didn't seem to be that big of an obstacle. So I'd rather take my chances with you guys before going on my own, even if this is going to be more dangerous.
Fair. Also, sorry about the jail
Alright.
thing.
Alright, well, yeah, I guess, like, it's all settled then. Shall
Elfie, are
we
you
go
on
through?
board with him staying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall we be led to the Marok then?
Arvonius remembers that he needed to pay the guy gold, and he throws over the 5 gold. So, how is this gold split?
So, 5 from me, 5 from Arvonius, and then 5 from Ollie. I mean 10 from Ollie.
So 10, 10, 5. Hey, Elfie did not have to pay a thing.
Q, Ollie, you didn't have to do that.
Don't worry
Already-
about it, Elfie. It's no
Everybody
problem.
subtracted everything from their inventories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did mine.
Perfect. Okay, the drow takes the gold and takes a deep breath.
Alright, well, I can bring you up whenever you're ready. Best time to do it is in the morning before any possible snowstorms.
Alright, let's go.
I will advise you to, I do have a partner that comes by here that does take care of horses if you'd like them to take, because we can't bring the horse up there.
Do we have to leave Roach?
Sorry, what was that?
We have to leave Roach?
I'd recommend it. I don't recommend going through these mountains with a horse and cart.
Yeah, I don't think that would be good for the horse either.
Me neither.
Coach might break an ankle.
Yep. Very true.
Okay, if you guys think
Or-
it'll be better to leave her behind, we can do that.
As long as you promise she will be cared for.
Of course. I've got myself a... Well, I don't know if you know this. I don't know what you know about goblins, but I befriended a goblin some time ago. I actually seem to treat him as my son quite often. But, yeah, goblins tend to love horses. So I imagine he'll be in good hands.
Yep.
I find this acceptable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Bye, Roach.
So you guys can begin the ascent on the mountains. Sound
Do
good?
for that.
I may have skipped a day of travel, but I just wanted to get you guys to these fucking mountains.
Fair.
Mhm.
Very
All right, might be a little bit of theater of the mind for a little bit, to some extent. So I put down. your
We could do a
tokens.
skill challenge.
That may be in the works.
Okay.
Let's see. Elfie.
Yes.
Eldramon.
I'm here.
And where the fuck did? Oh, there's Ollie.
I will have to leave soon. Just a heads up.
That should be okay. Then the guide. And where the fuck is Arvonius? There he is. Alright. So you guys begin your ascent on the mountains. The first bit of the trek up the mountains seems to be rather easy. No real... It's not like too steep of an incline. However, the farther and farther up you get, the less stable the terrain becomes. What are you guys doing as you're going up these mountains being led by the guide?
That depends. Are we doing a skill challenge to get up the mountain or not?
Not yet.
Oh.
I would just like to talk to him and just kind of ask him about his past a little bit. Just kind of like, I feel like Eldermine's interested just because like he's an elf and I have history with elves.
What do you want to ask him?
I'm just kind of curious, like, where he is originally from.
Okay. So is that what you asked
Do
him?
they have tribes at all, or no?
They usually go in like they tend to go in kind of tribes, but more they're just really nomadic in the northern part of Vishen.
Okay. What's his name?
His name is... Why can I never remember the damn names? His name is Ordophil.
Ordophil. Hey Ordophil. I was just curious. Where are you originally from?
I recommend we don't talk too much as we get up the mountains, but as long as we keep it down. I'm originally from the, what the fuck is it called? I'm originally from Erishen. Don't know how familiar you are with that, though.
Erishen. Isn't where I seen those other elves, was it? I can't remember.
No, this is the last elven city, and it's really far north. You would have never gone there.
Oh, okay.
I kind of get excited and ask him if it's as wonderful as I've heard.
No, you are too an elf. I suppose it makes sense why you'd be so curious. It's wonderful. I wouldn't have left there if I didn't seek adventure of my own. It's quite amazing.
Ollie kind of sighs wistfully.
If you ever wind up that way, you could always visit yourself, you know. I don't know if your friends would be allowed. I don't believe your friends would be allowed in, being not elves, but who knows? It's been a long time since I've even been able to visit.
I would be allowed in as a half-elf?
Absolutely. You just need elven blood.
Wow.
Well, that's what I was just mostly curious about.
Yes, no problem. We should continue on, though. If anyone else has any other questions?
Why should we be quiet?
Just roll a thing real quick. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good.
No, there's just a chance of avalanches. You need to be very careful. You don't want to get stuck in those. I've gotten stuck in 3.
Oh. I'm glad you survived.
Interesting.
I am too. I may be old, but I'm not quite ready to die buried in snow.
Nope.
Seems about correct.
So, let's keep moving then, because I definitely want to be an avalanche.
Right. You continue up the mountain for some time. It's becoming quite difficult terrain, though. You're noticing how easy it would be to slip. You're getting closer and closer to falling into chasms, only to be stopped by the guide whenever you get too close to some unstable terrain. However, you do finally reach the point that he takes out some climbing gear. He hands each of you a rope. He hands each of you a part of this long rope. He ties it onto himself. He tells you all to tie on to yourselves. So please, if you are going to tie the rope around your waist, can you please roll a sleight of hand? It's the closest thing I could think of for this. Just to tie a knot around yourself.
Disadvantage on this, Sebastian.
Yes. You gotta use it eventually. Alright.
I really hope that's enough.
The laugh's not
But
good.
we all roll disadvantage?
No, just me.
Okay.
It's because of what happened this morning with the entity.
Alright. Now I need to roll for Arvonius. Where the fuck is sleight of hand? There it is. Alright. What order are you guys going in for being tied? Because he's obviously in front. So who's under him? Move your token to your place.
I think
Whoever has the
Eldrimon.
strongest tie.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, I think the strongest should go next.
I kind of look to Elfie and I'm like, don't worry, I'll go next. You can go right underneath me.
Okay. And then maybe
And me.
Arvonius and then Eldrimon or something? I don't know. I've never climbed a mountain, so I don't know how this works.
Up to you, whatever you want to do.
I think that's good.
Alright, so you're all tied up. He begins his ascent, stabbing ice picks into the side of the mountain to scale, finding any foothold he can find. You're all trying to copy him doing the same, I would assume, unless one of you wants to be an idiot and swing around.
I'm good.
No, I'm good. I'm
Nope.
good.
So no for me, dog.
You continue up the hill, up the mountain. Not a hill. It's way bigger.
What's this? Big hill.
Yeah. Continue for some time. Don't really seem to have any problem.
I feel
However-
like
Sorry, what?
could Elfie use entanglement to kind of help us be secured more? Like
Maybe.
we don't fall.
Number one, Elfie does not have that spell. Ollie
Oh,
does. And
Oh, Ollie, there we go.
number
That's
two,
perfect because Ollie's in front.
I don't think that would help.
Up from the ground. The thing is, they don't move. You could restrain yourself stuck to the mountain, I guess.
Hmm. Okay. Never mind then.
Alright. So, you continue for some time, and then, suddenly, Arvonius seems to be kind of getting loose. He begins to freak out a little bit, and you guys are all just continuing ahead a little bit. He's falling just a little bit behind as his knot becomes undone. Eldrimon, can you, he's freaking out. He's just kind of stuck there.
What are you doing, man? You're not better.
he's hanging on to the mountain like as good as he can, holding as still as possible. My knot became untied. I think I can hang on a while, but oh god.
Is the knot like completely untied so that the rope is not on him anymore, or is the knot just loose and he can't like tighten it?
It's untied. He's become untethered.
Okay.
Like the rope is hanging right in front of him, but like he is not letting go of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
The drow didn't hear what was going on, so he's still pulling you guys ahead a little bit.
I kind of yell at the drow, stop! Our friend's knot
What's
came
going on?
undone.
Why are we stopping?
His knot came undone.
What?
Yeah, is there anything we can do?
No. Did no one check the boy's knot?
Oh.
No. Sorry, Dad.
Can I use Mage Hand to retie the knot around him?
Yeah, I think Mage Hand could be used for that, can't it? I want to say.
I mean, yeah, like I can lift stuff and like that's like less than, I don't know, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 10 pounds.
I will say the length of rope needed to tie around him in his current position is out of his reach. Like, there's not enough rope nearby to tie him again. You guys are too far ahead.
I pass Elfie my my hemp rope that is 50 feet. And I say, let's tie this to Eldramon, who can then tie it to Arvonius. Because the rope that we have left isn't going to reach him.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I pass the rope down to Eldramon, and I guess, do you want to tie it around yourself, Eldramon, or do you want me to do it?
No, I got
Okay.
it, and then
Okay.
I'll just.
And
I
then
got.
send the rest down to Arvonius, and I will use Mage Hand to tie it around him.
All right.
Smart.
There you go. Now you can tie it around him.
I'd say you guys do that. He kind of starts
It's
to catch up
it's
a
all
little
right,
bit.
Arvonius. Got
It's
you.
got a little bit of slack between Arvonius and Eldramon, but he feels a lot more secure. He's able to climb up behind you. Oh no, my thing came undone. Sorry. Did anyone say anything in the last couple seconds?
We just
I
said.
did. I did not.
Alright, well, you got him reconnected.
All right. Onward.
The drow continues the ascent for some time. Out of curiosity, do any of your characters have a fear of heights?
Nope.
Elfie has never been climbing before. I don't think she did a lot of climbing as a kid or anything, so if she has one, she probably didn't know about it until now.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. Elfie, please just roll a constitution check for me. Let's figure out if you have a fear first. Oh, hey, guess what? You're fucking horrified of heights, you found out.
Okay, I'll add that to my character sheet.
Yep. The new discovery. Anyone else think they want to try to figure out if they got a fear of heights?
I feel like my character would not. I feel like Ollie wouldn't either, because she can freaking turn into a bird.
Yeah. Arvonius is a teenager that doesn't really believe he's going to die, so.
Yeah.
Oh, the youth.
But, Ollie, as things continue, you just become so aware that you're so high up, you can't see the ground anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like you to please roll a...
I knew it.
Yeah, you did. Let's see. Oh, guess who's also deathly afraid of heights? Maybe that's why you were afraid to fly as a bird before. I guess this is going to be your chance to get over it. But let's see. I guess it would be Constitution again, really. Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw. Or sorry, just a Constitution throw, Elfie.
You mean Ollie?
Sorry, yeah, both of you, actually, because you're terrified of heights for some reason. Oh. You managed to be able to keep down your fear well enough that... How did you get identical rolls? You managed to keep down your fears well enough that you don't have any, like... You're not jerky, you're just like, I want to get through this, I'm getting through this. You both have your own little mantras, maybe you're psyching each other up a little bit. How do you do that anyways? How do you guys get over your fear here?
You can go first, Ollie.
I kind of think about the fact that I can't be afraid of heights now that I can fly. And that I'm capable of flying, so, you know, you can't fly without there being heights. And that if I one day want to fly with Pebble, I will need to get over said fear.
Okay. Pebble is also just kind of like curled up in your jacket or whatever. And Elfie, how do you get over your fear of heights in this situation?
She is to herself, she's singing a song that her mother would sing to her, like when she was like scared or upset about something. Just like she's like kind of aggressively humming in it, like and like hearing the words in her head and stuff.
Like, think of Happy Place sort of thing, right?
Yeah, something like
Happy
that.
Place, Happy Place.
Find your happy place, find your happy place.
So you guys get over your fear of heights pretty well, and you continue until finally you guys do finally happen to meet a little bit of a relief. You finally reach over the precipice of a cliff or something, I guess. I don't know how to describe this. I
I'm
actually don't know if you
blind.
guys could even see it.
I see
It's okay,
black.
me too.
Nope.
Alright, let me throw down your tokens.
Wow, I can't believe it. I should have been listening to the Frozen music score.
Would have been perfect.
Ooh.
Ollie. No, I just need to put down the guide. And that little shit Arvonius. Who can't tie knots. Alright, you guys finally reach over. You guys are now on what appears to be an actual decently stable trail.
Thank God.
Guide stretches a little bit and takes his rope back.
Yeah, we're over that. That's really the hardest part of getting through here. Now just stay close, don't get stuck, don't get caught in a storm. We should be fine. Stay close.
Alright. Oh yeah, Ellie, here's your hemp rope. Just in case.
Thank you. I kind of grab the rope back, check out everybody, and I'm like, okay.
And then Arphonius falls off the cliff and dies. Oh.
No.
What?
What?
Wow.
Huh? All right. So,
Let's go.
all right, you guys continue up the mountainside pretty quickly. It's pretty easy from this point on for at least a little while. Is anyone kind of like keeping a lookout still, or are you guys just blindly following the guide? What are you doing?
I'm kind of looking around. Not necessarily looking out, but I'm kind of like curious as to what we're at and like what we're doing.
You can do a perception check, I guess. It's close enough to looking out.
Yeah, just normal observation.
I don't observe nothing.
What the fuck does that happen?
I'm blind.
Ollie accidentally turns around and runs straight into Eldramon.
Hell yeah.
Oh, are you okay? Ow, my head.
Yeah, sorry. I got a little distracted.
It's all good. You must have stepped on some ice and got turned around.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And the guide continues on, and he goes,
The interesting thing about this portion of the mountains is that it gets too cold and it's too dry for ice, so you just get lots of fluffy snow.
Like right now, is it like lightly snowing? Are we getting to a snowstorm or what?
It's like lightly snowing. You can't see where the sun is, but you can tell it's still day. It's still light enough for that. I'd say you guys are like right above the cloud line.
Oh,
Although there's still like higher clouds above you, because clouds have layers.
Wait, is that a cave over there?
There's not supposed to be a cave there. Just ignore that.
Oh, okay.
I see something in the cave that's not supposed to be there.
See nothing.
Sorry. I see nothing. There's nothing over there.
Alright, well, I guess we keep moving.
There's a sign that says not a cave. All right.
Well, I definitely want to go over there now.
Yeah.
And what is there, like crystals? Is that a crystal right there?
It's just mistletoe.
Oh, can I grab some of that? I need it.
If you want to grab the mistletoe, you will have to find a way to get up there.
Never mind. I take that back.
No,
I don't
How
need
much
that
does
back.
the mistletoe weigh?
I don't know, like 0.2.
Okay. Can I
Please.
use Mage Hand to reach up there with my Mage Hand and grab it?
Oh, I thought you were messing with me. Yeah, sure.
Sit.
Distractions.
So I send my Mage Hand up there, pluck the mistletoe, and I give it to Ollie. You wanted this?
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Thank you. And I kind of just like turn around and like keep walking.
Jesus Christ. Alright, if that was too cute. Alright. You continue on. There's no freaking caves or anything. There is a big absence of any animals, even ones that you would expect to see in the mountains. Is anyone
Success.
talking to each other while you're traveling?
Nope. We just trying to get there.
I'll whisper a little bit to Arvonius. to just make sure he's okay.
All right.
Whoops.
I'm fine, Alfie. Thank you. Just God, it freaked me out being untethered like that.
Yeah, me too. I didn't know I had a fear of heights until we started climbing.
As I hear Elfie hear this, I say, how ironic that I can fly and also have a fear of heights.
Great.
Yeah, that was extremely odd.
I mean, she's never flown before, so obviously she wouldn't know until she was in the situation, just like me, so.
I'm kind of new to this whole flying thing.
Right. As you guys continue traveling, you guys are luckily speaking quietly, smart. I've been waiting for you guys to trigger a damn avalanche, but it hasn't happened.
Oh, so sorry to disappoint.
I know. Why aren't you guys screaming in the mountains? And then the drow stubs his toe and screams loudly.
I knew
No.
I knew
No.
it.
No.
It's like, ah, fuck. No. You guys actually wind up, just ends up being a pretty easy trip. And sooner or later, you start to see smoke appearing above, like, on the mountain, like from the mountain.
Yep, it's right this way. Not too much farther.
Excellent.
Excellent.
And congratulations. As you guys have traveled and traveled and traveled for so very, very long, you do finally reach your destination, and you do see a clearing that appears to have some kind of ward over it. But let me move your tokens in. I doubt you can see anything right now.
I am blind.
Yep.
Same.
Ooh, you got the Malak camp.
There you go.
Yay.
You can see everything, everybody?
Yes.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yes.
Let me just get all these tokens put in. Just gotta get everybody. There's a few tokens I gotta put down.
Okay.
I gotta be sure I don't put down the same one twice. Okay, those are different. Thank God. Is that everybody? That's not everybody, is it? Okay, that's all the ones I got set up for now. No big deal. All right. God damn, this music is... 1 second. This song is way too distracting for me. All right.
Maybe like a.
I
So,
will probably have to go.
yeah, no
So
worries.
if we could make this like a cutoff point or something,
Yeah,
like we made it to the Malak camp.
yeah, we could probably do that. I might have a short little bit with Elfie and Ollie just to flesh it out, that little last bit. If you have to go now.
Yeah, I got just a couple more minutes.
Okay. So you guys do finally reach the Moloch tribe. You see that there's a clearing. It seems to be artificially warmed through some kind of magical means. There also seems to be a ward surrounding the entirety of the camp.
Like a
do you
magical
do?
word. Like a magical ward.
Yes, like a magical ward.
Okay. What is this stone circle in front of us?
You can try to find out things about it, but as far as you can tell, it's just some weird stone little circle.
Can we step through it?
If you wanna.
Can I do it inside?
I'm gonna step through it.
On the.
What
All
do
right.
Step
what'd
through
you
it.
say, Ash?
I want to. Can I try to figure out what the circle is after watching Algebra just walk through it?
Yeah, 1 second. Why do you do this to me? All right.
That could have been it could be a teleportation thing.
It's gonna teleport you down to the bottom of the mountain.
All right. No. Let's see. Trying to think if there's anything that he's gonna have to do here.
F6. Kidding.
Trevor, you actually Eltron gets through it pretty easily. And somebody wants to learn more about this, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go through it. Like,
What do you want to know about it? Whoever's trying to learn.
what
is
happened
it-
to me?
Go ahead.
I just get through.
I think
Yeah,
so.
you just went through.
So I'm just on the other side.
Yep. You
Is
felt
this-
like you went through something, but it did not hinder you.
Gotcha.
The entrance to the camp,
Yep.
so we can't go around it.
You could go around it if you wanted to.
Can I roll a history check to see if I know what it is?
Yes, absolutely.
Also, since I don't know what's going on, I'm like, come on, guys.
Just
Um,
hold your horses, mister. I open all the doors.
Ollie, you are able to tell that this is not made by, you don't believe this is made by the Moloch tribe, because this is actually very strangely elven, what this is. And it seems to be just kind of just a point that's, it seems to be where the ward is kind of like focusing from, kind of spreading out from.
Okay.
At least it seems like that's where a lot of the energy for this ward is focused.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
So, what do you do?
I would like to cast Identify, and
The
I'm
drow
going to
wants
be.
to, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Identify. Okay.
I'm going to cast Identify as a ritual.
Subject must touch the image. Alright. You feel that you're able to sense that the magical energy is coming from, I don't have these freaking things made, all of them I need made. But, the two, you can tell that a lot of it comes from these two people up in this area. I'm trying to circle them.
Okay.
You can tell that a lot of the energy comes from them, but you also feel that the magical energy is weak and fluctuating.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's that?
Thing.
You feel the
Saying
magical
hi.
energy is waning for this ward and just kind of flickering. But you can tell that it is used to keep out like true evil.
Oh, okay. So it's tied to alignment?
Yes.
Okay.
Like it's targeted towards something evil and with true, just terrifying malice towards the Moloch people here.
Okay. I turn to Ollie and I say, "All right. This thing keeps out evil, and I'm assuming that you're not evil, right?"
I would really hope not, because it'd be a surprise to me too.
Okay. Well, I think I'm also not evil, so I think we'll both be safe if we pass through.
Okay.
Okay.
I kind of take Elfie's word for it, and I'm like, all right. It seems Elven. Elfie says it's not evil. Okay.
So I step through.
Come on over, guys. I'm just talking to the Moloch over here. Just chilling.
Why is there a dragon?
Yeah, it's not.
Why is there a dragon?
Yeah, nothing. So, you guys enter uninterrupted, unhindered.
No dragons?
No dragons. And that is when, well, you could tell pretty quickly the leader of this tribe of Moloch approaches you. He looks over to Eldramon, who kind of just ran towards all the frickin' candles. Just kind of doesn't think too much of it.
Oh, those are candles? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
was
can help
curious
you
what
out
those
here,
were.
actually.
I thought they were 10 million fireflies.
16 candles. No.
16 candles.
God damn it! Why'd you bring up fireflies? Yeah, you dork. Is that Is it you doing a reference to Lifehouse?
What?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Owl
Well,
City?
yeah.
10 million
Oh,
fireflies.
Owl City, not Lifehouse. Yeah, I don't know the difference between these two things.
Would not believe your eyes. And fireflies.
Lit up the world as I fell asleep.
Jesus Christ.
There is no God here. Only candles, apparently.
Only.
Only candles.
Kind of.
Anyhow.
Nope, not gonna say it.
Oh yeah, Eldramon's supposed to be by these freaking candles, these candle losers. So, you guys, he approaches you. What's this guy's?
Good to see you, Orderville. Orderville.
Shit.
I did not expect you to bring anybody up here. Is there any chance you're here from the Seekers of Ashen?
Yes. I'm Elfie Sparkwocket, and over there by the candles is my associate Eldramon, and this is Olivandria.
Nice to meet you. Yes, you could not have come any later. I fear that we only have maybe a night before the ward gives out.
Yeah, I noticed that it seemed like it was starting to fail.
Alright, so Trevor, I know you gotta go. If you need to go, this is a decent ending point. I can fill you in on anything else that may happen afterwards.
Alright.
So you know you're not gonna miss anything crazy.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. Well, thanks, guys. That's fun.
Bye.
Appreciate you being here, Trevor.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Cameras might be a little weird. Yep, they're a little weird. Whatever. It's just going to be audio for a second as I wrap this up. So, did anyone have any questions or anything? What was I saying?
The ward was failing.
Oh, yes.
Yes, our ward is failing. I feel like it's only gonna last this night. And
Yeah, anyhow, you guys have anything else to add to that?
I mean, is this a good time to ask them questions about the monster, or?
Yeah, you could ask them questions about the monster. I'll fill in Trevor on anything later.
What time of day is it?
Let's see. You guys left around that time. It's probably about... It's about 9
PM?
p.m., yes. It took a while to get up the mountain.
Yeah. I don't have anything that would, like, bolster it, I don't think.
I don't
Okay.
either.
How about you, Ollie?
I don't have anything either. I was just checking.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess this is a good stopping point for the night.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
There'll be many things to explore next session.
Haha.
Yes.
Then we're finally getting this Moloch stuff done. After
Hopefully
so
that
long.
Shit doesn't break.
And no combat encounters. Like, I don't know why I thought that maybe one of you was going to try to kill an eagle, but you didn't.
I mean, they were kind of chilling.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm going to call it good then. I'll talk to you guys briefly on Discord.
Okay.
So, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back streaming on Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Possibly later, possibly earlier. Who the hell knows anymore? But I appreciate you sticking around. Thank you, Jizzy Knight, for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Tim, for the resub.